This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Resident Evil 0. In the last episode, we derailed the train to stop it, but we went a little bit overboard there. We had to finish off the body of Edward, well, now we're off, so we got to keep going. So yeah, and all the stuff was dropped conveniently in front of the train. Who knew that the odds worked like that? But let's continue on and see where to go to next. Where are we exactly? We obviously are far away from our original destination. We don't even know what happened to the rest of the team. Ooh. Oops. Do they always do that when they... Oh, they do. Huh.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Your character is so interesting, Billy. Alright. Yep, we got the training facility. Oh yeah, it even shows on the map there all our items. How many items can you drop on one? It looks like you can only drop this many. Okay, so yeah, we'll just keep that in mind. I'll probably end up... I do need to make a hard save here pretty soon, so as soon as we find a save point, I'll have to... Actually, I might just... Hold on. Well, actually... Usually in this game, they usually have a ink ribbon, usually by most save locations, just in case if you missed them or whatever. But I'll grab it anyway, just so we have one in our inventory. And I'm gonna leave the pistol for now. I'll probably come back maybe off screen and grab it if it really comes down to it. But I'll have Billy kind of be the backup if they get too close. But I'll probably have Rebecca be the gun wielder, unless it gets super bad, and then I'll have Billy switch to the shotgun, which I've got him carried. I know it uses a lot of space, or whatever you want to call it, but the sewage water gives off a stench so bad, makes your eyes water. Yeah, I've been in situations like that. Ugh. Makes you wish for nose plugs. Oh, sorry, sewage flows from the pipe down to the floor. Man, this open area here, hopefully nothing appears. Wait, is it? Oh, I thought I saw something shiny in the water. Hey, in this game, who knows? You know, danger, authorized personnel only. We are authorized to kick some ass. Alright, time to get up here. Climb up? Sure. I love climbing up rotten, nasty ladders and everything like that.
The Umbrella Research Center? The first general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of S.T.A.R.S.
What about the male?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto. Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train, too.
What?
Revenge. On Umbrella.
Dr. Marcus?
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Well, did everyone get that? Marcus is the villain. Marcus is the one who caused this place and the first Resident Evil game to even occur. It was all him. Yeah, that's one of the few things I don't like about this game, that it couldn't have been just an act of industrial espionage or an accident that happened in the first game. No, it was all this guy. He's the one who caused the first game to happen. I don't know. I don't like the retcon that this provided, you know. It's a huge portrait of the first director of the facility, James Marcus. Like, yeah, the first game, it seemed like it was more of just an accident. Like, I think they said like something broke or whatever, or one of the things got loose, and so that caused the spread. But nope, it was this dude. I don't know. I feel like it's just, yeah. I mean, I'm not like super hardcore into the lore of this thing. It just seemed like, I don't know. It just, it seemed like I was trying to add something that didn't need to be added, you know. And now, okay, now we're in the mansion that looks similar to the other mansion, just slightly reduced. Why doesn't Rebecca mention this in the first game? Oh wait, because this was made later. So even in the remaster, which I'm trying to remember if Resident Evil 1 remaster came before or after 0. I think it came after 0. Even in the remaster, they don't have Rebecca mention this at all. So it's like, it's almost like the people who created this series don't even really care to add this onto the series. It's kind of, I wouldn't call this the black sheep of the games, because that might be either the shooter spin-offs, like the first-person shooter spin-offs, like Dead Aim or Survivor, which I've played already. I probably gave that game more credit than it actually was, but anyway, we'll combine these two. And yeah, we got a save spot. Ooh, bullets, need more of those. So, I mean, okay, I sound annoyed. I'm not that annoyed. I'm just like, did you really need to have like another bad guy that hated? I mean, sure, a lot of people, it makes sense that more people would hate Umbrella, but I'm going to go ahead and save here, because I always like saving at major sections in the game. If I was really doing that, I probably would have saved at the beginning of the train, but the thing is, because you could just load a new save and start the game and get to that point anyway within a matter of moments, it's better to save at the next section, which is the training facility. Alright, let's look at, let's see, we don't have the main map yet, so let's look and see what we got currently. So this is when we start, this is kind of like the big area of the game. There's this and one other major area, but this is kind of the big explore place of this game, so let's start exploring, figure out how to get out of here. Obviously, Marcus is this guy who's singing, apparently, who looks like an effeminate Bishonen now. Uh-oh. So we got people in there. That's why I started doing it throughout the rest of the game. I just started running away from zombies, and I find them like, no, scary. But as long as I have a weapon and Billy uses his knife when they get in close. I'm glad that the AI, the ceramic pot is decorated in Oriental style. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it. And for those who are unaware of Oriental, all that means, and the context of the English language, is the hemisphere that you're on. I think where I live at, I'm on the Occidental, I think is what it's called. So just for people who seem to be, there doesn't seem to be anything special about it. For those who are curious about that phrasing, the nice swords firmly bar access to the door. Well, what kind of knights are you? Alright, let's and then yeah, if you go back here, actually probably the best time, I'll probably do this off screen, probably one of the better things to do here would be to go back, grab all the items and drop them in the save room here, because this is probably the best place to drop all excess items. So go and leave the ink here. I'm wondering if I want to leave the shotgun for now, because the knife might be good enough before I go back and get that. I think I'll leave that for now. I know you can't leave everything in this room, because you only have I believe you have a limit because of this the limitations of storage of items or whatever. Yeah, but anyway, know that you were killed by Umbrella, and apparently you came back because of some T virus. Okay, so we got multiple doors up here. Whoops! I keep pressing the character swap button. So, okay, so we can't even go through those doors because if a door is marked in red, it means it's locked for some reason. It's locked from the other side. Okay, what's this? This one's locked too, but there doesn't seem to be a keyhole anywhere. The top part is engraved with the image of a clock, so you have to do something with clocks. This oil painting depicts two lovers at play. Two lovers, ooh la la. I'm also double checking to see if there's not. The rain seems to have let up, but the sky is still covered with dark, ominous clouds. Okay, I thought you could go through the thing there. I'm checking to see if there's any dropped items. Sometimes they'll, at least in the old games, they used to hide them in the crevices of certain rooms. I don't think there's any specific place we have to start at. So you could start wherever. It's a picture of a lady, although this isn't really a perfect playthrough type of game. It's a photo of a man in a doctor's gown. It's a painting of a horse galloping across the land with a horse with no name. He felt it was good to get out of the rain, which is why he's here. It's a very old fireplace. There's only a small trace of ash left. I wonder if I can start a fire in there. No. Sometimes you can use the lighter for certain things. Okay. Just checking to see if there's any. Ooh, there's more bullets. Oh nope, it's something else. It's a crank handle. Do we want to crank something? Whoa! Birds! Yeah. Oh yeah, Billy's not going to be doing much in here. I probably didn't even need to waste the bullets. I was hoping to... I thought I should have made sure to grab everything, because I knew something was going to happen as soon as we grabbed that. Let's examine that really quick. And it's got a lion head on it. A crank handle is a square-shaped protrusion at one end. Actually, I'm going to go in really quick as Rebecca... Oops. I meant to press the shoulder button.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
Since he's not... It's really hard to attack birds with the knife. I'm going to run in really quick and see if there's a... No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a note. Hold on. Let's see if I can grab that really quick. Notice to all staff. This document is very old. Much of the writing is illegible. Regular meetings of the vaccine research and infectious agents teams will be held. Both meetings are security level 5 and will be held in the following locations. First floor, West Operations Control Room. Second floor, Southeast Meeting Room. The entry code shall be 815. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we'll have to take them. Yeah, there's no reason to go back in that room. Save your bullets. I did waste one, but that was more like just making sure I didn't immediately get attacked.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So we can leave that room alone for the rest of the game. And luckily you didn't drop anything inside there. Hopefully you didn't anyway. It's a statue of a woman. She's strikingly beautiful, but her face shows no trace of kindness. Unlike our heroine, Rebecca here. Actually, I do like Rebecca. I kind of wish she'd been put in more games, because at least she got her own game. Wait, Jill, see, she gets her own game, Jill gets her own game. Claire technically got her own game at the side with Leon, but she never got... Although technically one of the movies is kind of heavily... Well, no, it's more heavily focused on Leon. Leon does kind of fit the role of the typical, like, action hero character. So there's something written on the base. When good and evil are brought into balance, a new path will be open before you. What's considered good and evil, though? And what's considered balance in the world of man? Anyway. But yeah, she doesn't make an appearance in any more of the... Flames rage in front of you. The fires show no sign of relenting. It's a statue. Okay, shows some kindness. Okay, I think there's supposed to be. I think there's a novel about Rebecca, but I never actually read it, so I'm not sure what it's about. But yeah, Rebecca after this and the first game, I think she's briefly mentioned in some like notes or whatever, like in the later games about like what happened to her. But she kind of disappears from the games for the most part. Even the characters that people like, they kind of. The painting depicts a large mob of people brandishing weapons under blue, cloudless sky. Is that the same for this one? Painting depicts a multitude of people fighting in a war. So yeah, the only characters that kept coming back were Chris and Jill and Leon for the most part. They were the more... maybe they were the most popular characters. Maybe that's why. Or maybe their story made sense for them to keep being used in the games. But all the other characters disappeared. The painting depicts a group of people eating in a dining room. They're all glaring at each other. Well, there was a series of games. I still haven't played them called the Revelation series, which, I'll have Billy grab that one. It was supposed to tell stories of other characters and stuff like that. In the first Revelations game, it's supposed to be, the painting depicts a crowd of people standing around in a castle. It's Chris... I think Chris and Jill are in it, but they have two different partners in that one. And this is another save room, so this might be a decent spot to drop some more content that you can't fill in the previous room. And I think in the first Revelations game, it takes place on a ship, and it's supposed to tie in... I think it takes place before the fourth or fifth game. It's supposed to tie in some things that happened to Chris and Jill before that game. I don't want to say anything for spoilers, but regulation for trainees. Training facility mission. This training facility will raise a new generation of model employees to serve the future of Umbrella Corps. Applying to the strictest and most rigorous training standards, this facility will, without regard for gender, race, or creed, produce only the best candidates to the future global leaders of Umbrella Corporation. Is that meritocracy? I think that's what that is. We will look to the development of your leadership qualities, training facility guidelines, discipline, obedience, unity. It's in green, you know, it's important. These 3 words, okay. Oh, well, I have the notes I could always go back to if I need to, but discipline, obedience, unity. These 3 words are the basic principles with govern Umbrella Corporation employees and are to be considered the law of this facility. Keep these words in mind at all times. Devote yourselves to your training and bring honor to yourselves and the corporation. James Marcus, Director, Umbrella Corporation, Management Training Facility. But yeah, in that game, Chris had like a femme fatale companion, similar to like Ava, or yeah, was it Aya, whatever, you know, from the second game, the femme fatale in that one. But she's, I don't want to spoil it because I might play that one of these days. It wasn't bad. I remember playing it quite a bit, but I wouldn't say it's great because it's in the middle of a series. It kind of has forgettable stuff in it. Because I don't remember there being any other than the one of the monsters that you fight. I don't remember there being anything super memorable about it. Even Resident Evil 5 had some pretty funny stuff in it. If you've ever played Resident Evil 5, especially at the end of the game. Security system is locked. Please insert system disk. Oh, sorry, it sits on the bed on the bottom there. Kind of reminds me of Resident Evil 1 when we had to, or was it 1 and 2 where you had to unlock certain things with system disk. System disk required to activate release system. So we'll have to come back here later. Revelations 2 had to deal with well, I'm only going by like what I remember looking on the boxes because I haven't actually played those. Revelations 2, it was piecemealed, which was annoying, so you had to DLC buy it, or you could buy, I think you were able to buy it fully later on. But it was supposed to be about Barry Burton's daughter all of a sudden, like even though she had like no points in the story, all of a sudden it was about her. And I think Barry made a brief appearance, and it was like, why not a game about Barry? Everyone loved Barry. But anyway, so, oh well. Alright, let me, I think, does it auto-merge these together, or no, it does, so, alright, let me leave those, and then Rebecca will, combine and leave the ink ribbons. I said I want, we'll go and keep the handle in our inventory. Let's see, did we go through try going through this one? I don't think, I think it's still a little while before we'll have to break, go our separate ways for purposes of finding stuff. I was about to say, is there going to be a little hallway here, similar to the other mansion? I know this isn't exactly like the other mansion, but Umbrella tends to do like a... Alright, what's in this delicious... Oh, it's the bathroom. Good. Let's check this out. The faucet is completely dry. It's probably broken. Well, it's probably because James Sutherland used all the water when he was moping. Is anyone going to get that? Probably not. The urinal is unspeakably filthy. It must not have been cleaned in ages. Ugh. Ooh, some healing and some gasoline. Let's grab that for Rebecca. And then we'll have Billy... Oh, there we go. There's a bottle. I barely noticed that too. Let's make some more Molotovs, shall we? Nice gas tank in that. So I wonder why. Oh, they give us the more gasoline sometimes depending on where we go. I was about to say, what's the point of having? You know what? Never mind. I didn't really have a point. So let's combine these two together. Make more Molotovs. I wonder why they gave us these right now. It's probably. No real reason. No reason at all. We're probably just being paranoid, you know, in this place and everything like that. You know. No reason to go. Whoa! What's that thing? Oh, God. Do I have to use a couple of them? Okay, I do. Oh, did I miss it? No, get off me! Are you dead yet? Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like, these are kind of the, I forgot what their actual name is. They're kind of the... Maybe the liquors of the game or something like that? God, yeah, these guys are a piece of work, let me tell you. I knew they were going to come soon, but I'd forgotten, like, when exactly they pop up. So now you kind of want to have, like, Molotovs on you now at this point. I mean, you can beat them with, like, the handgun or the shotgun or whatever. But, let me go drop this gasoline off really quick. Oh, by the way, in between a transition between like me opening up a door, I decided to off screen just grab all the items and drop them just to do it all at once. There was probably gonna be a cut somewhere where I did that. I was like, you know what, I'll just do this now while I remember it. But I still want to keep some bottles on me just because of the whole. Yeah, he's got that equipped. She's good. I'll probably drop those for now. The only problem is trying to separate each of the things so they don't, so you don't accidentally start grabbing all of them. Oh, let me. Actually, for whatever reason, I forgot to check the rest of the top area here. So, whoops. I don't know why. I knew there was more to that floor, but for some reason I just decided to leave. I was like, why did I do that? I just remembered that after transitioning from dropping all my crap off. So, it's yeah, I didn't go on this side of the room for whatever reason. The painting depicts a band of revolutionaries. It's an R.S. scaffolding. Perhaps someone was restoring the painting? Maybe. Oh, but another door where the Knights of Knee prevent us. The Knight's sword firmly bar access to the door. What's the map show me here? It looks like these are both locked doors. It's locked from the other side. I think I remember how to get there. This area is slowly becoming more familiar for me, like me remembering the... I forgot what those... like the hunters or goo monsters or whatever you want to call them. I remember that popping up. It looks like we got more zombies. Looks like they're those S.T.A.R.S members. Well, some of them are. Or not S.T.A.R.S, whatever that group that... whatever that group that Wesker had. I think they're just called Special Forces units. I was kind of hoping... I'm not Billy taking the leads. Let me see. Team... He's on attack, but... Oh well. I mean, I have a decent amount of bullets, but still. Alright, let's check this hallway. Old paintings line on the wall. All of them depict women. Well, a lot of people like painting women. It's been the same through all time periods. It's locked. The door is embossed with a fire motif. A collection of female statues. This doesn't seem to be anything special about them, though. But yeah, like people make fun of like people drawing stuff now on the internet being a lot of mainly women for the most part, and some cool dudes. But no, people have been depicting women in art for like centuries. That's not nothing new. People find the female form beautiful. I mean, what can I tell you? Whether people don't want to believe it or not, it's true. What's this? The old man is holding a candle in his hand. This light will guide you with a greater truth. Let's see. Oh, microfilm? We'll grab it yet. Well, actually, I guess I could always grab it and just... The candle is burnt out. Billy, would you do the honors? Get out of the way. It's no time for sexy time.
I'll go alone.
Oops,
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
Come on.
Roger.
There's almost no reason to have them go alone, really. But it's a candle, right? Let me try it again. Candle's burnt. Oh, it's burnt out.
Roger.
Which means...
This way.
Okay.
I mean, I'll try it again just to see I'm not at the right... Yeah, I need a new candle. Or something like that because it's burnt out, so... Well, actually, I guess might as well grab the item just because I can always leave it. You know. I wonder why they didn't bring the leave system back. Like, I don't mind the leave system. Although, I think the reason it was brought in this because there's no safe or whatever you want to call it. Like, insta-chest where you can just drop everything in it. So... And there's probably also a programming headache with having to deal with having items stay on screen, that type of thing. It just says, A. Insert this film with a projector to view its contents. Well, I will view its contents one day. Calm yourself before you wreck yourself. The books on the shelf are compact, but they're all full of technical jargon. Bloody, 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 bloody. But I didn't. Now, grab it. I can just drop it back on the first floor. Someone has evidently used this computer recently. It doesn't seem to be working anymore, though. Well, it's an old Hewlett-Packard. That's why. No. Well, I mean, that's one reason. Oh, we got a map for the floor. Nice. Okay. Yeah, but they see all the items dropped on the floor. Yeah, I made sure to grab all this stuff just because I guess there is technically a reason to go back. I've forgotten about as you see the red door there, but I think that only happens like when we finish. I don't think we had to go back there till the end of the level, I think, or something like that. I could be wrong though. You're going to be hearing me say that a lot while playing this game. The bookshelf contains a wide selection of books. There doesn't seem to be anything interesting. Says you. I find books interesting because I'm interested in stuff. No. It looks like a little mini ladder or something, or not mini ladder, like mini elevator or something like that. Looks like it's raised up though, so we can get to it. Or could we? It's a winch control for a lift. There's a square-shaped hole in the panel. This is the first instance of us having to separate. Most of them have to do with biology and chemistry. Let's see. I wonder if I can... Let me drop off the item. Might as well. But yeah, I think if I remember correctly, someone has to push it, or... What? Maybe I have to be like right in front of it. There we go. And then we can... But I want to make sure I'm prepared to separate our characters, like in terms of ammo and stuff like that. So let me check the rest of the areas that I can't go to yet before I specifically have to separate the characters. That's the one with that door, so we don't go that way. But yeah, I mean, how many great works, you know, speaking of the works with art women, I mean, how many great works in history have to deal with like women in certain poses, especially if you look at old artwork. I mean, you could probably boil it down to, you know, the whole concept of spreading the human species, you know, and something evidently brokered into our bodies, but a lot of people were also inspired by the female form too, you know, so I don't know. I mean, then again, I don't know where I was going with that, frankly. I had a point somewhere, and then I was like, you know what, I've lost it. You've lost me, game. Well, sometimes you have trains of thought, and then they just kind of disappear for whatever reason, so... But yeah, I still find this room to be the best room to drop all your crap. Because this is a good hub area, because we're going to have to come back here multiple times over the course of the game. Or over the course of this area specifically. Okay. Let's go a little bit forward, and then we'll call it a episode. Just hope we don't find any more of those, like, I know we do fight more of them. I don't remember how often we do. That I usually, now that I recall, I think I remember I only save the doors left, but that doesn't seem to be the keel anywhere. The top part is engraved with the image of a clock, so we have 2 doors that have clocks. Okay, so there's so we do have to go to the... Up. Great. Another one. I knew it popped up somewhere, but I think it's supposed to be more apropos when we... Oh, wait, no. I guess if we don't unlock it. Wait, didn't we already fight the thing, though? But at least this game doesn't have the whole... Okay, well, let me swap to Billy and get the... Wait, did I keep it on me, or did... I thought I did. I was like, that would be kind of dumb for me to get rid of it now that I know about these things. Although, would it be good to keep them all, both of us together? I mean, she could shoot him while I do that. Just okay. So let's wait for him to appear so I can. Ah, come on! Dang it! Can't believe I wasted one. Jesus Christ! That really pisses me off. Only, of course, he's been hitting both of us, so. Help me, Rebecca. Okay, fine. I'll swap to her instead. Oh my god, this sucks. Oh my god. Well, I think it's actually good to show the dead screen now that I think about it. So I'll leave it like that. So, all right. Well, we died because of me not throwing bottles correctly. So in the next episode of Resident Evil 0, we'll go back to an old save file and get back to that one point. I might even just skip that room now that I know that he's coming. So, but thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.